Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Haley is on assignment at the DNC. And topping our news tonight, the Democratic National Convention wrapping up in Philadelphia tonight. We've heard from Hillary Clinton's husband, former President Bill Clinton, Vice President Joe Biden, President Barack Obama, and a long star-studded list so far. But tonight, Hillary Clinton is the much-anticipated headliner, accepting the party's nomination for President of the United States. ABC 7's Haley Wilgus and Alan Cohn are live in Philadelphia to tell us what we can expect in what is the most important speech of Clinton's political career. Haley, Alan?
Good evening from the Democratic National Convention, day 4 here at the Wells Fargo Center, the final night, ending a week that has largely taken a positive tone. Some critics saying maybe a little too much so, that some of the speeches were too altruistic, while others pointing out, some pundits saying that the Democrats seem to be taking a page out of the Republicans' playbook, talking about faith, Ronald Reagan, and American values. But conventions aside, we know after this, going forward, the path to the White House runs right through Florida. And some big names again at this morning's Florida delegation breakfast, including Howard Dean, also Eric Holder, and Jesse Jackson stopped by. He didn't address the delegation, but we did get a chance to ask him what issues are affecting Florida in this election.
Medicaid for millions of people been on the mind in Florida. Student loan debt, greater credit card debt. So I think if you focus on student loan debt coming down and wages going up and Medicaid, those are hard issues.
Some issues that we might hear talked about tonight, but tonight, this is it.
This is Hillary Clinton tonight here at the Democratic National Convention. Her opportunity to make her case to the American people. Well, certainly President Obama teed it up for her last night. So the big question is, what does she need to do?
I hope that she'll talk about things in enough detail that people can understand. How are we going to manage an economy which is becoming increasingly globalized and technology-driven, and still provide opportunities for all Americans to live the good life?
Well, she definitely has a tough act to follow after President Obama last night, but some analysts are saying what she can win tonight is a lot of independent swing voters, depending on what she has to say tonight. So it should be fascinating to watch.
Yes, and a lot of those swing voters residing in Florida.
Absolutely.
More on that at 11. Back to you.
All right, Haley, Alan, thank you both. You can hear Hillary Clinton's acceptance speech here on ABC 7. ABC's News' coverage begins at 10 o'clock tonight. We'll bring you exclusive content of the convention as well immediately following in our late newscast. And make sure to check our social media pages as well for video updates there as well. In other news, an Englewood man will spend up to 20 years in prison for smothering his child to death. James Dearman, sentenced today in a Sarasota County courtroom. He'll also serve 10 years probation. Sarasota County Sheriff's investigators say Dearman pinned his young son to a couch by sitting on him and smothering him while he was playing video games. During today's sentencing hearing, Dearman took the stand answering questions about what happened last Christmas Eve. His mother also testified, saying her son was a loving, committed father.
Day-to-day life, he was there every single day with those children. He loved them. He just absolutely played with them. He had them on his back. He would walk around like a horse. I mean, he took time to spend with them.
Dearman's girlfriend, Ashley Cole, was at the house at the time of the child's death. She pleaded guilty to being a principal to aggravated manslaughter of a child, but has not been sentenced yet. Time to get a check on our weather. Very hot day on the Suncoast. We're looking for some cooling showers. Here's Bob with the answer.
Not getting many right now, Scott, but things are starting to change a little bit into Charlotte and also in South Sarasota counties. The activity has been down to our south today. Not much going on here, but with all this heat today, 95 degrees for the high, you can expect to see a few more breakout through this evening along that sea breeze front as some of this moisture works its way in. You can see a couple of lightning strikes out ahead of the actual rainfall now to the south thereof, so keep an eye on that. One lone cell developing near I-75 to the west of Northport near North River Road, this pushing to the north. So not many storms, a few now starting to pop up just to the east of Punta Gorda too. So look for more to develop from the south, working their way toward the north throughout the evening. Well, much more on that obviously coming up a little bit. Currently, temperature at 91 degrees. It feels like 98 out there, so a hot one this afternoon. And now there are 2 areas in the Atlantic that we are monitoring for the possibility of tropical development over the next week or so. We'll have details on those coming up in just a few minutes. Scott, back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Car crashes continue to be a big problem in parts of Sarasota. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office says they've seen a rise in crashes at some of the busiest entrance and exit ramps of I-75. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us live now for more on the story at the ramp at Fruitville in 75. Rick?
Yes, Scott, there have been dozens of crashes from people getting on and off I-75. Authorities are warning drivers to be extra careful out here.
It's getting to the point that you don't want to go out anymore.
Wendy Torrington of Venice says she's nervous about driving on the Suncoast, especially in the Sarasota area. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office says there were 33 crashes in the month of June alone at some of the busiest entrance and exit ramps of I-75. Ramps at Fruitville, Clark, and River Roads are the locations that experienced all of these crashes.
People are not paying attention. They're on their cell phones. They're adjusting the radio. They're paying attention to something else other than what they should be.
Sarasota resident Linda Kirby says she was in a crash 6 months ago. She tells us it's very challenging sometimes getting on and off I-75.
There's so much traffic and it's only one lane. So I think they need to work on maybe starting back a little bit further or adding other lanes to get onto the 75 ramps.
So the next time you get behind the wheel, make sure you put the cell phones down and keep your eyes on the road. Authorities are going to continue to make this strong push for safer roads.
Pay attention. Don't be distracted. Distracted driving is only going to cause problems.
And with everything that's been going on out here, authorities are confident drivers will hear this message loud and clear. Reporting live from Sarasota this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you so much. A new worldwide shipping vessel is calling Port Manatee its home. The 430-foot long Queen Bee ship can hold 700 large containers. It can also carry large volumes of refrigerated produce from Mexico. The vessel has a transit time of just 2.5 days between Mexico and the U.S. The ship is also very energy efficient. Still to come in your Suncoast News, an abandoned complex on Longboat Key now one step closer to becoming a 5-star resort. And a community in Northport is growing and growing, and according to projected numbers, it won't stop anytime soon.
Hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? ABC 7 has the information you need. Access our special Surviving a Hurricane now. Learn how to prepare a readiness plan and survival kit. Know your evacuation route. Be prepared, Suncoast, when severe weather threatens. Access our special on our ABC 7 app and all our live streaming platforms.
Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764. It's like we're getting another new neighbor.
Now you could be the millionaire next door. Play Monopoly Florida Edition scratch-off games with a top prize of $5 million. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Dog days of summer got you down? Beat the heat with huge summer savings during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. You'll be the coolest family on the block in your all-new Chrysler Pacifica for just $27,999. Or get the lowest price ever on a new Dodge Journey, just $15,999. And right now, get up to $10,000 off a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
It's a big step in a billion-dollar project at the former Colony Resort on Longboat Key. The Colony Resort closed its doors 6 years ago and today is considered uninhabitable. But Orlando-based developer Unicorp hopes to return it to its former glory with a 360-room, 5-star resort in its place. Today, Unicorp started the demolition process there. The company still needs signatures from unit owners before starting construction, but it is optimistic about getting them.
It's sad and it's an eyesore right now, obviously, but you know, the new day out here will be a gorgeous resort that will have kids playing on the beach and great place for families.
The developer is hoping to break ground in about 2 years and open New Year's Eve of 2020. Hundreds of new homes have been built at a Northport development, and that's only the beginning. The West Villages community is the 4th fastest growing community in the U.S. The community's general manager says their plan for growth has been in the works for years. At least 800 new homes will be built this year, with the addition of a major shopping center complete with an anchor retail store.
The economic impact is going to be tremendous. Not only the tax base that's going to bring from all the homes and business coming in, but the economic growth of businesses that are going to come here.
Very, very interesting. When we moved in, there was 200 homes and in Island Walk, and now there's probably close to 1,400.
The community is expected to have between 30 and 35,000 homes built by the year 2050. Your forecast is next. Stay with us.
Stand out in your new wild Lexus. Now is your golden opportunity to lease a new 2016 Lexus ES350 for only $329, or enjoy 0.9% APR, just $329, exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Come uncork your inner artist at Painting with a Twist. Bring your favorite bottle of wine and appetizers and enjoy an evening out with friends to celebrate any special occasion. It's perfect for a girls' night out, birthday parties, or a fun date night. Painting with a Twist offers 2 or 3 hour classes that are instructed by local artists, and there is no experience required. We now have 2 convenient locations in Sarasota and Bradenton. Visit our website to view our calendar and schedule your next party today.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Stand out in your new wild Lexus. Now is your golden opportunity to lease the bold new 2016 Lexus RX 350 for only $419, or enjoy 1.9% APR, just $419, exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Well, we got a lot going on. I mean, it's been kind of hot and dry here,
Yes.
but stuff brewing in the tropics as
Almost
we
right on
expect.
cue, yeah, just almost right on cue. The Atlantic starts to open up in the months of August, I should say August and September.
Right.
And really starts to get going by mid-August, really, so this may be a little early. There's been a lot of dry air around, too. We've been talking about that Saharan dust layer that's been in there, but that may be slowly exiting, too, so it will allow for the system to generate itself. We'll talk more about that in just a bit, but Lakewood Ranch webcam showing a beautiful, sunny, hot day today. Temperatures warming into the mid-90s, near record-breaking highs. 95, the official height at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport, 2 degrees shy of the record, and looks like not many cooling showers around this afternoon like we saw yesterday. Even those didn't cool things down all that much. You can see the moisture working its way up now from the basically south-southeast to the northwest, and that activity has been pretty spotty down to Charlotte County, just to the east of Punta Gorda, near the Punta Gorda Airport. This moving off to the northwest, and there's been a few showers, spotty at best, there near Rotunda, and just to the west of Northport, near North River Road. We had a little bit of rain there, but that has since moved on. But we'll keep a slight chance for a few passing showers through this evening. 91 degrees, clear skies, the dew point 72. Makes it feel much warmer out there at about 98 degrees. And our high today was 95, 2 degrees shy of the record 97 set back in 1927. And this morning's low was warm at 79 degrees. No rainfall to report at the airport, and so far for the month over 2 inches below average. Jacksonville now at 91. They were as high as 98 earlier, 95 in Orlando, 89 in Miami, and temperatures still into the mid-90s in places like Wauchula all the way down to Lake Placid, although Arcadia starting to cool down, indicating there may be some rain-cooled air moving in there. 91 in Sarasota and 86 in Charlotte Harbor. And as far as the RPM forecast goes, looks like this. For tonight, a few evening showers are possible. Even some early morning storms could be along the coast, like we saw last night. And then tomorrow, we'll see that sea breeze start to work its way inland. That's something we haven't had much as far as activity is concerned in inland areas. And then those storms will generate some outflow boundaries, although this model isn't depicting it. I think a better chance for some coastal showers to develop in the afternoon and evening. Similar conditions on Saturday, with showers developing and moving inland and then pushing back toward the coast late in the day. Sunday, similar conditions anticipated. We mentioned all that Saharan dust layer, which has a tendency to kind of put the kibosh on storms developing in the Atlantic. Well, it's been around, but this is moving to the west and should be out of the way as the system starts to race off to the northeast. Now, we're watching two systems now. One that came off the coast of Africa yesterday, and that is Invest 96. That's showing some signs of development. It has a little bit better chance of developing. You can see that quite clearly on the satellite imagery. This one a little bit less organized, but this one is moving fast at 30 miles an hour. And in fact, here's the forecast from the National Hurricane Center as to where it may be in 5 days. And you can see there's Florida. There's 5 days from now, so we'll extend this a little bit further. And if we were to say maybe Wednesday or Thursday of next week, it could be having an impact on our state. What we have to do is just watch it very closely. It's a long way off. Anything could happen. That dry air could have a problem actually in training it in it and stop it from developing, but we'll watch it nonetheless. This is the other system. This is Invest 96. It's way out there in the eastern Atlantic, and more than likely this will be one of those storms that move off into the open waters of the Atlantic, but we'll still have to watch it nonetheless over the next few days. For boaters tomorrow, looks like this. Scattered late-day storms, winds out of the south to southwest at 5 to 10 knots. Seas will be right around 2 feet or less. The water temperature at 91 degrees. Tides upcoming for Sarasota Bay. High tide will be at 8:34 and another at 7:43 tomorrow. Tonight, isolated thunder showers, otherwise partly cloudy. Warm, lows in the upper 70s. Tomorrow, look for a few scattered storms late in the day, high near 93, and a little bit better chance to see some more inland storms too tomorrow. Heat index at 100 to 104. And then the weekend calls for typical summer-like weather. We'll keep an eye on the tropics. Next Thursday could be a possibility of us getting some of that moisture. Scott, back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Florida's Do Not Call list is growing, and it's growing quickly. The list has more than 1 million Florida phone numbers on it now. That's up from about just 100,000 just 4 years ago. The legislature eliminated the fee to join the list back in 2012, leading to the large increase in signups. It prohibits sales calls or text on landlines, cell phones, and pagers. There are some exceptions to the Do Not Call registry. Companies you've recently done business with are allowed to contact you, and charities are legally allowed to reach out to someone for donations. Well, when staff with the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office heard about a local high school student who was having trouble with transportation, they worked to find a solution. Eric Gomez is a student at Booker High School. He studies hard and walks to the North Sarasota Public Library several times a week. Well, officers Hampton and Gersas found a bike for the teen. No one claimed it for 90 days, so they gifted it to Eric on the 91st day. Eric says he appreciates the officer's good deed and plans to pay it forward.
It makes me feel like when I grow older and I become as successful as I say I want to be, I want to give back to my community.
Eric has some high aspirations. His goal is to attend an Ivy League school like Brown University or Yale.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up on Suncoast Scene, we'll tell you about all the fabulous things there are to do this weekend.
Hillary Clinton set to make her case to the country, a historic climax in Philadelphia, and the fallout from what Trump said about Russia and those hacked DNC emails. Tonight on World News Tonight with David Muir, live on the final night of the Democratic National Convention.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
You know what scares me? No electricity. Yeah, when this magical box suddenly stops working, I call the pros at Mr. Sparky and they send a superhero to save the day. How's it going, Pablo?
It's going great, Mike.
Pablo possesses amazing skill. He can perform incredible feats at blinding speed. Superhero!
Couldn't have done it without you.
Modest, too.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Just to be clear, I don't live here.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good.
Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Well, these dog days of summer can really get to you when the sun beats down and seems like there will be no let-up anytime soon. But ABC 7's Linda Carson says the weekend will bring some relief, and she joins us now with the Suncoast Scene. Linda?
You gotta get inside to find it, though. You can escape. You can escape to the Florida Studio Theater. A new play, Roommate, opens tonight, and you'll be as cool as a cucumber. And there is a great show going on now at the West Coast Black Theater. How I Got Over It is a musical that will help you beat the summertime blues. How I Got Over It, the West Coast Black Theater Troupe, through August 14th. The story is filled with gospel music, high energy, full of hope and joy. Want to escape the heat and all that political hot air? At the Venice Theater, you can travel to Never Never Land and watch Peter Pan soar.
Peter flies, yep. We had our flying company come in and train her, and she's, you can't even tell that it's machinery and wires. It just looks so natural, and she's out there flying around, as are the little kids as well.
At the Venice Theater through August 7th. Join me here behind the Van Wezel Friday from 5 to 9. I'll be your MC for Friday Fest on the Bay. Bring along a towel or a long chair to sit in. Don't bring a cooler, but there is plenty of food and drink to purchase.
We're going to have Jaw Movement, reggae band performing. Local town hero Chantel Norman fronts this band. They're a great band. They provide wonderful atmosphere, a lot of family fun, and just great music.
It'll rest your mind and renew your spirit.
In this day and age, when everybody is so stressed out with everything that's going on, this is an evening of pure joy and wonderment because there's going to be fantastic music. People get up and dance, kids run around, so many adorable dogs.
Saturday is the last day for the Summer Circus Spectacular inside the Ringling Museum in the historic Oslo Theater. The show only lasts 1 hour and it is fantastic.
You know, you have Dolly, who's so beautiful in the air. They call her, she's the queen of the air, and like, that's true. And then you have Sergei and Sasha, like, are you kidding? That little girl, she's adorable, incredible, so talented. Then we have the great juggler, and we have the gauchos, who are one of my favorite acts to watch, like ever. They're so much fun.
The Summer Circus Spectacular has shows tomorrow at 11 and 2 and on Saturday at 2 and 5 p.m. And then their 10th season comes to an end. So the summer is winding down.
And school will be here in, what, about a month or so?
Yeah. Sooner than that, I think.
A little sooner for Manatee County, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
World News Tonight is next.
Hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? ABC7 has the information you need. Access our special Surviving a Hurricane now. Access our special on our ABC7 app and all our live streaming platforms.
Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku. Record-setting hot weather means your AC is working overtime to keep your home cool, which can lead to high bills. That's why we're bringing in the energy experts from Florida Power and Light Company. Watch ABC7 News from 5 to 6:30 this Tuesday to get your questions answered during the FPL Ask the Energy Expert phone bank. From smart technology to free online tools, learn how to save energy and money only on ABC7.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month, complimentary maintenance included, at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Florida Studio Theater presents The Roommate by Jen Silverman, now playing through August 7th. Brooklyn meets Iowa City when Sharon finds a sensible roommate, but it's far from what she expected. Don't miss what critics are saying is laugh out loud funny, with unexpected turns and emotional depth. The Roommate is now playing through August 7th. Purchase tickets now by calling 941-366-9000 or visiting FloridaStudioTheater.org.